Hi there, I'm going to be showing you how to open up one of these watch bands. I've got the watch in a vise here. I'm just getting a Dremel together with a little cutoff wheel. Now you'll be using safety glasses when you do this, of course, and probably hearing protection as well, and you'll have the vise done nice and tightly like I don't have here. You'll see I touch the vise up in a sec because I'm noticing it disappearing down there. Obviously you don't want to squash the thing, that's why I've been a bit conservative. Now you'll see the cut depth a little better later on in the shot, but I'm cutting depths of about 2 millimeters, so about an eighth of an inch, I suppose, between 2 and 3 millimeters, about an eighth of an inch, and I'm cutting at the join between the ABS and the polycarbonate. So that is the silver place where the silver piece joins the black smoky polycarbonate. So I'm going to cut both sides to the same depth. So you can see I'm resting my hand on the vise as I'm doing this, nice and steady. You don't want to dive the tool in there. It's actually pretty hard to damage these watch heads. I've cut into about 20 of these over the years, and only one of them I damaged a bit, and that was I damaged the FPC for the heart rate monitor, so I didn't care anyway. All right. So there we go, we've got slots on both sides, again cutting along the edge of the polycarbonate. Now I'm going to quickly show you here, see there's the depth, there's a good view of the depth I'm cutting at, clear away the extra bits. Alright, now the ends are quite different. The ends are ABS, which is not the greatest thing to cut. You'll see it sort of melts rather than cuts. And the piece actually comes away. So that silver piece is going to come away. So I'm going to do 2 cuts on each end. I'm going to do 1 cut to remove the ABS, and you'll see there I go, and it's nice and melty and gross, and a little deeper, just enough to get it away. I'm trailing along just along the polycarbonate there. Now I'm going to grab a nice big flat blade screwdriver, pop that in the slot I've created, give it a twist, and the little silver piece is going to come away, and discard that. Then I'm going to make another cut. Now I can see what's going on. I'm going to make another cut that's just into the polycarbonate, again, sort of, 2 to 3 millimeters, probably only 1 to 2 millimeters at this point. And I'm going to go right to the corners to make sure it breaks easily. All right, going to flip it and repeat the process on the other end. Okay. Quick cut, cutting away the silver piece. Takes me a couple of shots this time. I don't know, a bit out of practice. Okay. Bit light on that cut, give the screwdriver a good old go. No, she's not going to work, and the vise is not tight enough again. Really don't want to squash the thing, so you don't want to yank on it, so that's why I'm sort of, but no, she's still not good enough. I'll give it another cut. Obviously sparing you the audio of the Dremel tool screaming at you. I'm recording this audio afterwards. So there we go, doing a nice little cut, pop the screwdriver in, flick that piece away. Now do another slot again. Something about 2 millimeters in depth. About, is that an eighth of an inch? I don't know. You'll have to look that up. Anyway, something like that. Between 2 to 3 millimeters depth. It's actually quite. You'll see in a minute once I pop the cap off. There's actually a lot of room around this, and we're cutting above the circuit board. So we're actually cutting above the battery, above the circuit board and the battery. So you'll see once I pop this lid open shortly, that the battery is well out of way of the area we're cutting, and I've never come near a battery. I did, actually that time I cut the FPC, I also managed to damage the vibration motor, but you're not really going to use the vibration motor, so it doesn't really matter. The vibration motor is tucked in one end. All right, so I'm just using the screwdriver to crack the remaining polycarbonate, and then it's just going to come away with my finger strength. So I cracked it on all 4 sides, come away. One thing to note is that the Bluetooth antenna is in that lid, so the Bluetooth reception is terrible once you have this, so you want to attach a piece of wire to the little spring so that you can get better Bluetooth reception. Although it just works fine without that anyway. Okay, so there we go. The next thing we need to do is to get a Phillips head screwdriver. We'll pull the 2 Phillips head screws out, and then we'll pop the It's a slot on one end, so you see here we go, we remove the two Phillips Phillips screwdrivers. Like I said, you can see the circuit board is below the cut and the battery is below the circuit board. So this is not an operation that really has a lot of risk, provided you keep cutting along those silver lines. Like I said, there's not a lot of risk you're going to go near the battery. There's the battery tucked underneath the circuit board there. So I've undone the two screws, and then I'm going to slip it out of the slot on the other end. Now the FPC, there's the FPC to the heart rate monitor. So if you do want to keep the heart rate monitor intact, you need to take a bit of care there. That's what I'm doing here. So there's the vibration motor I just pointed to, battery. People ask about, oh, can I use those two extra pins on the USB connector? No, you can't. See, there's only two pogo pins on the circuit board, even though there's 4 connectors on the USB. So those two USB data pins go nowhere, unfortunately. It would be great if they went to the SWD or the serial port or something. They go nowhere. Okay, so now I'm grabbing a flat blade screwdriver and I'm going to pop it under the circuit board. First, I'll try and chew off a little bit of the heat stakes to make it come away more easily. Then I'm just going to pop it under the circuit board, work my way around to break the adhesive, and it'll just pop out, and then I can discard the body. All right, so there we go, circuit boards come away. And then we have our electronics. We can just, there's the empty body with the Vista vibration motor left, and there we go. There you have the innards of your ID130 watch band ready for some hacking. We can do that more in another video. Thank you.